Have you ever been stuck on a coding problem that just doesn't make sense? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're tackling a common TypeScript error that many Angular developers face. I totally understand how annoying it is when your code seems like it should work, but it throws an error instead. You're not alone in this. Many developers encounter similar issues, especially when dealing with TypeScript. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "Why do I get the error that says property value does not exist on type EventTarget in TypeScript?" They shared a snippet of their code, and it seems like a straightforward issue. Sound familiar? Let's dive in and find a solution together. So what could be causing this error? In TypeScript, the EventTarget type does not have a value property, which is why you're seeing that message. But don't worry, we can fix this with a simple type assertion. And stick around. I've got a quick tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future. To resolve the issue, the user needs to correctly type the event target. In TypeScript, the event target is of type EventTarget, which does not have a value property. Therefore, we need to cast the event target to the correct type. Next, the user should ensure that the input event is properly handled in the HTML. The user is already using the input event, which is correct. However, it's important to ensure that the event is passed correctly. After making these changes, the user should test the application again. They can do this by typing in the input field and checking if the new server name updates correctly without any errors. If the user still encounters issues, they should check for any other TypeScript errors in the console. Sometimes, additional type definitions or configurations may be needed. Fun fact: TypeScript was developed by Microsoft to help catch errors early in the development process. It's like having a safety net while you code. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user is to use the any typecast function. By applying any to the event target, you can access the value property without triggering a type error. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution suggests using the event.currentTargetValue instead of event.targetValue. This approach ensures that you access the correct value from the input element. Additionally, if you're using an onChange handler, make sure to include it to avoid warnings about read-only fields. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user involves using React's change event interface. They suggest defining a handle change function that takes a change event of an HTML input element. This allows you to access the current target's value directly. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative solution provided by another user is to create a custom interface. This interface specifies that the target of the event is an HTML input element. By doing this, you can access the value property without any TypeScript errors. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests modifying the input element. They recommend using the syntax with the $ and the any type to access the value directly from the event target. Here's the tip I promised. Always use type assertions when dealing with events in TypeScript. This will save you from many headaches down the road. And there you have it. Your code should work perfectly now. Remember, using type assertions can help you avoid similar issues in the future. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more coding tips, and don't miss our next video.